Oh, this isn't a news article. 'Cause I was going to do it as a news article, but I decided against it. They think that Titan, you know what Titan is? It's one of Saturn's moons.
Yeah.
It's one of Saturn's moons. They think it's older than Saturn. Its moon is older than the planet.
My moon is older than my planet.
I don't know what.
But no, that was one of those stupid things you were talking about. Like someone put a status like, someone says there's 50 states. Well, that's dumb because Pluto got downgraded. I was like, oh my god.
If global warming was real, I saw this thing on BuzzFeed yesterday. It was like 29 Facebook people.
That's what I was talking about.
Facebook, something like that. And
that's what I saw.
One said, if global warming is real, then the country of Hawaii better watch out because then it'll just be removed. And they said, and somebody went, Hawaii's a state. And he's like, no, you idiot, it's a country. I love dumb people. Hi, guys, my name is Gaming Podcast.
How's everybody doing?
They're doing pretty good. As always, the technical director and technically director, Chad.
Sup?
Recurring, Mike.
He's back again. Like he was here just a little while ago.
Guess who's back again. Mike is back. Tell all your friends.
I'm the real Mike Shady.
Oh!
He's just
What?
impersonating.
Here is Andrea.
You're more excited than I am.
And I am Portugal.
Well, all right then.
People like me now.
Way to be Ghana.
Yay! I'm going to officially change my name. Portugal. This week, we're playing the YouTube game. We played it a few weeks ago. It was like probably 2 months ago or something like that. But this
Something like that.
I always lose track of how much fucking time has passed. But basically, here's how it works. YouTube, there's a tag function on YouTube. And when you type in something to tag it, it gives you a little preamble of what they do. And you can just choose that. However, what they think these people do isn't always exactly what they do. So what we're going to do is I'm going to say the name of a person, place, thing, whatever. And these fine people are going to try to guess what YouTube thinks they do. We'll see how it goes. Last time Dorothy won with a score of 2.
That's all it took.
Deuces. So
Shout out to FIFA.
That's the bar at which it is set.
See if we can set a high score today.
Yes.
I'm an idiot, by the way. I mixed up my notebooks and I did this week's podcast in my sketch notebook. And my sketch in the podcast notebook.
Oh my goodness.
It was very confusing to me earlier today, okay?
Fired.
I can imagine so.
All right.
You're fired.
So let's start with the game.
Okay.
Here's my example. I typed in bird. Just bird.
Bird.
And it says animal. I probably wouldn't list bird as an... I would say yes, bird is an animal. That wouldn't be the first thing I would think of. But yes. So where we're going to go with here. Let's start now.
Here we go.
Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman.
Game show personality.
Okay.
Puppeteer.
It's interesting.
Ooh, interesting.
Arthur.
Author. And you're correct. Andrea has already ruined my score on the first one with author Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
That's kind of real, though. I mean,
that's one of the easiest ones. I actually listed them in a way so that it starts out with a couple of easy ones and then ramps up really big.
Okay.
Okay.
I was thinking too far outside of the box.
Me too.
The first time.
Next up, Barack Obama. Barack Obama. Lawyer. That's interesting. It's true. And interesting. I saw a picture of Neil deGrasse Tyson. He wrestled in college. Mm-hmm. That dude was a beefy motherfucker.
He's still pretty beefy. I mean, he wears like the suits and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the what's his name? The guy from the Kings of Comedy. Like the
yeah.
Host Family
Cedric
Feud now.
Entertainer?
Well, we can use him.
You'd
Because they all wear the same kind of suits.
Who hosts
But
Family Food now? What's that guy's
Yeah.
name?
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
There
It's
you
the Steve
go.
Harvey effect.
I didn't give a shit
like-
about that show until Steve Harvey got on that
Because he's
show.
funny.
It's
Steve Harvey's
so
funny.
it's wildly better with him.
Funny or crazy?
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
He's crazy.
All right, Barack Obama. You said lawyer.
Antichrist.
Oh, so we're assuming
Getting political.
some Tea Party people. Figure out whatever the tags are.
Are flooding the tags.
Yes. I mean, it's probably true.
I was just going to go with frequent golfer.
I don't think I've ever seen a picture of him golfing.
He
Is
golfs
that a
all
thing?
the time.
Is that a
Well,
thing?
he's not a good golfer, but he golfs all the time.
Okay. Whatever. U.S. president.
See another.
Wow, that was
actually
incredibly timely.
I'm really gonna
right up to the moment.
I'm really gonna right hook you guys when they really go.
Oh man,
Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen.
The late Leslie
The late
Nielsen.
May you rest.
that dude was
Honey?
in some serious sci-fi back in the '60s, man.
It's
Forbidden
crazy to
Planet?
watch his old
Fucking A.
It's
It's
crazy
like one
to
of
watch
the
his
best
old
movies ever.
dramatic movies when you could
Oh yeah.
because I think definitely my introduction was Police
Police Academy. Yeah.
Police Academy
No, Police Squad.
Police Squad
Police Squad. Naked Gun.
Naked
Gun.
I'm going to go
Police
with
Squad.
comedian.
That's not too bad.
Let's go Spaceship Captain. Throwing it back to
Oh,
Forbidden Planet.
Oh,
Leslie Nielsen. He loved you long time.
Vietnamese hooker.
film actor was what I was looking for.
I was so close.
Film actor. Notice I was very
mean,
specific. You couldn't have just said actor.
Actor, no.
You wouldn't have kept it.
Because there's other kinds of acting. There's TV acting. There's stage.
We
acting.
found that out last time we did
There's-
this game. There's a lot of
Yeah,
different
theater.
kinds of acting.
Theater acting is what they called it. What other kind of acting is there? Are there? Yeah.
I think one was soap opera.
SNL actor.
SNL actor was one of them.
So it gets specific.
Yeah.
And the last one we'll do for this round, moon. The moon. The thing in the sky at night. Also sometimes during the day. Go home, you're drunk.
Cheese.
Cheese.
I'm gonna go Planet.
I'm going to go a little bit more specific. Planetoid.
Ooh.
Celestial object with coordinate system.
Wow. That's brilliant.
I'm sorry you guys were a little off
Celestial
on
object with coordinate
system.
system.
Yes.
That's the name of my new band.
Beautiful.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the YouTube game. All right, let's move on to the news topics.
What's our first topic, Mike?
North Korea threatens war.
That's news.
Here's why they're threatening it.
Hilarious.
It's over Seth Rogen's new movie,
Oh.
The Interview. Seth Rogen and James Franco, I think they co-wrote it, actually. I know Seth Rogen wrote it for sure,
Yep.
but...
I mean, James Franco probably like.
Here's the premise of the movie. They play a producer and talk show host who get the ability to go into North Korea and interview Kim Jong-un, or Il. Originally it was Un. Kim Jong-il, and it was going to be for their show. And the CIA hires them to assassinate him.
No, you were right the first time. It's Un.
Il was
Il's already dead.
Yeah, Un, Il's dead.
Un is the son.
Yeah, I just don't care about the crazy people.
Actually, I've heard rumor that he's actually a clone of Kim Jong Il, an actual full-on Chinese clone. I'm totally making that shit up.
Yeah.
Totally making that shit up right
There's
now.
no way they could do that. They can't
Because,
feed people.
as
How
you
are they
pointed
going to
out,
clone
It's
people?
Korean.
Korean.
North Korea is pretty pissed off about this and have declared that this movie, if the United States government allows it to be released, is an act of terrorism and war and will not be tolerated and will have serious repercussions.
Yeah, but how do they feel about the new Transformers?
I don't know if they care.
Because they're gonna let that come out.
It's Michael Bay, they love
But the new
explosions.
Seth Rogen movie, that's too far.
Yeah. Well, I say if it happens, we obviously have to hold Seth Rogen responsible.
Yeah.
You know, we do. I mean, if it happens, Seth Rogen is responsible.
Here's the real
I'm saying that
question.
right now.
He has to be forced to share his pot stash. with everyone.
What?
He probably could share it with everyone.
With everyone. I mean, realistically, we're talking about maybe one toke each.
Right? Yeah.
There was a video a few weeks ago of him and Snoop Dogg reviewing an episode of Game of Thrones while really fucking high, and they should just do that for every episode because it was great.
Didn't they actually make the cross joint from Pineapple Express? Or is that a different thing?
I don't think so. No, I
Yeah.
don't think so.
I just see one big giant hookah, and straws coming or whatever the fuck, tubes coming out up to every single person in the United States. Let's do it like that, and just see what happens. I'm pretty sure that could rip a hole in the space-time continuum.
It's like the Matrix, but with weed.
Everyone was so high.
You know that movie's been pitched.
Oh yeah.
The Matrix, but with weed.
And then Sci-Fi was like,
We can make $1 million. Maybe past the Cheetos.
The real question I have about this is though, does this make you want to watch the movie more?
No, not really.
Not really. No.
I love Seth Rogen.
Yes.
And I really like James Franco as well.
Okay.
So I was going to see this movie no matter what.
Okay.
Right, so
Now, if I'm sticking it to Kim Jong-un, sure. Yeah. I'll see it twice. Deuces.
I'll post it on my blog.
I have James Franco issues, so I probably was going to wait until it was on HBO or something anyway. So.
What are your issues with James Franco?
I just have. I feel like he mails shit in. I don't think he tries that hard.
I think there are times when he doesn't try that hard.
Which is crazy because he's one of those annoying method actors, apparently.
Yeah, but have you seen Pineapple Express?
Yeah, and
I think that movie. I think he's great in that movie.
See, I thought,
and he's effectively playing a similar character in this. He's the talk show host, and he's an absolute idiot. Apparently, his character is just an absolute moron.
In This Is the End, I thought he played a really fun parody of himself.
I can say I did watch Spring Breakers, and it creeped me the fuck out. And
I love that movie.
That shit was acting. He was awesome. I'll give him total credit.
Yeah. Crushed that one.
But I forgot that it was James Franco, and that's what
totally.
I need for him to do, for me to
apparently, that was one of the movies where he kind of pissed everybody off for being a method actor.
I bet he did.
They paid off. That movie's awesome.
But going back to that, it's just going to prove to the world already knows he's crazy. The world already knows that.
Yeah.
This is just going to perpetuate that.
How many threats against us, like bombing against us, before we just okay, fuck off, and we just run them over in a week?
But see, the thing is that not to get too political or geopolitical here, but we can't just run them over. They have a 1 billion man army. 1 billion people in their army. We can't beat them.
North Korea?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You combine China.
No, China's sick of their shit.
China finally going,
China's getting sick of their shit.
I'm done.
China's been proving that they're sick of their shit.
There's no way we can beat them. I really don't
Unless
think so.
we did what we say we're not going to do and nuke them, but...
We won't do that.
No.
No, we won't.
No, there's no way. I think no matter how big their army was, I think the U.S. could fuck them up. But what it really kind of comes down to, we all had that guy growing up, that little tiny dude. He was a total pain in your ass.
All right, racist.
It's a tiny dude. I didn't say. Anyway, he was always like, "I'm gonna fuck you up, man. Quit looking at me. I'm gonna fuck you up." And we were all just like, "Oh, you're so cute. Come here. Yeah, come here."
Little guy complex. Yeah.
Yeah, we've all know that guy.
I think
there's
in this
threat there at
particular
all.
case, it's a starving guy complex.
No, he's eating fine.
Potentially. Yeah, that's a good point.
Every picture I've seen of him, he's eating just fine.
Yep.
Also, your haircut, dude. What the fuck?
That's not entirely his fault. I mean, you have to blame Il for
his pop.
for some of that. I mean,
I don't know what
carried over.
You look like a
what
thumb.
he was emulating, but that's
You've got all the
crazy
money
shit.
in the country, literally all the money in the country, get a new haircut.
Yeah. He's like, Dad, can't I just once wear blue instead of this gray thing?
You can't do that.
His dad was apparently Cartman from South Park.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, Team America.
Team America.
That's true. It's true. Team America was great.
What was the song? Sing the song.
Team America! Fuck it! Oh.
I'm so Ronry. I'm so Ronry. I'm so Ronry and Sadria Rome.
That movie's fantastic.
Beautiful.
So good. Highly recommended.
Yep, absolutely.
Actually, I hold that South Park as a show holds up way better than any of the rest of those shows, based on longevity. It's still funny.
What do you mean, those shows?
It's been on, like, I put in, like, the Family Guy, Futurama, Simpsons category, because it's been on for so long. And it sort of covers controversial adult topics.
Sure.
And it just, The Simpsons, like, season 10 on kind of starts to
Well, there
fold.
comes a point when you just, you run out of shit to say. So, you're starting over again. I would bet, how long has South Park been on the air?
Like 98?
Yeah.
So...
Shit, 16?
16 years.
Fuck,
Running
math
up
is
on
hard.
20?
Yeah.
Well, and then Simpsons has been on...
89.
26. 26 years.
Okay.
It's literally 1 year
So
older
if you
than-
just chop off the last 10
Or younger
seasons of Simpsons, it's pretty good, right up to that point, But you give... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, it's like, Futurama, you consider how long it's been, like, if you do more of a ratio of good to bad.
Ooh, interesting.
I think maybe Futurama's stronger.
Okay, I agree with that. There's a lot. Futurama.
That's bold.
They being gone for as long as they was almost a benefit for them.
I don't count the new seasons. I'm not a fan, personally.
I kind of like the new seasons, but I thought they were.
I mean, it's okay. It's not.
I actually hold that their series finale was one of the better series finales. That's
The original one or the new one?
the new one.
I didn't like the new
because
one.
the way they did it on TV, they wrapped it over
When you
immediately
have-
without credits and everything into the first episode.
When you
I just
have
thought it-
two season finales, or I'm sorry, series
Series
finales,
finales.
what does that mean about your series? Have we have we ventured into territory that shouldn't have been ventured into when we get to that point?
Yeah.
Are we like, it's a series finale? Oh shit!
Oh, speaking of finales,
Sorry,
I brought this
here's
up
more episodes in another series.
I brought this up a few weeks ago. Community was looking at Hulu to
Yeah,
go on
yeah.
there.
Yep.
Hulu is nixed the deal.
Yep.
They're not going.
They have
They're not
passed.
going to Hulu. So that's a update from the
Well, there you go.
previous news article.
You know.
Sony's still looking for somebody to pick it up. I would be surprised if maybe Netflix didn't at least entertain the offer. But
I think it's dead.
Yeah, I think it's dead.
It sounds like it wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've got a rabid fan base, but not a large enough one to
Not
really
having
sink the
enough.
hook.
Maybe see a movie.
I would maybe a movie.
Maybe. I mean, I would totally see one if it happened, but I think we should just be thankful for the 5
you got.
seasons
There
that
you
we
go.
got, because it's 4 seasons more than we really should have.
Also,
that's totally
also
true.
they got in under the Donald Glover really crazy phase that I think is coming really soon.
Are we talking about Donald Glover or Donald Glover's penis talking for him? Because I think that's what it's turned into.
That dude, he's had a
I
rough
love you,
year.
Donald Glover.
You're a great comedian. You're a great rapper. This past year, you have changed.
It's not us, it's you.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Let's do more of the game. Game.
Yeah, game.
All right.
Game.
Kim Jong Il.
Ooh.
Topical. There's a reason I cut it
Yep.
where I did.
Father.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's not bad. It's not bad.
Motivational speaker. That shit was funny, yo.
Now I'm picturing Kim Jong-il like coming down in a small auditorium.
That's like saying Adolf Hitler, motivational speaker.
But like there's 18 people in there. 6 of them look like they want to be there. And he's like he
I
runs
see a lot
from
of
the back.
potential in this room.
Exactly.
I'm gonna change my
gets up.
answer
He's
to
like
my
clapping.
first
and
was gonna be
There's a
Hitler
boombox
Jr.
behind him. He has to hit the button order.
Say-
turn the
say-
music off.
Say yours again.
Well, it wasn't. It's not gonna be mine because you made that comment, but it was gonna be Hitler Jr.
Okay,
Oh,
so what's your real
I
answer?
don't know.
Since I ruined your answer.
Dictator.
Dictation.
Yeah.
That means he writes down stuff other people say.
Yeah.
Actually,
Dictator.
he's listed as politician.
Yeah.
Politician.
Let's keep that one light.
There, somebody went not going there. Politician.
That's the last thing that I
I think what we're learning right now is that whoever makes up these are sympathizers, and we need to really look into YouTube standards and practices.
We should, yeah.
I don't want to really fuck with this guy, so politician.
We might outsource to Korea. We don't know.
That's a good point.
Might outsource.
It's very
to-
possible.
for all we know, he could refer to Korea as his constituents. We don't know.
In the nicest way possible. Yes, that's what they are.
100% approval rating. It's great.
Man, I love these polls.
Man, if only our Congress could pull any of that off.
People want me.
Our Congress literally can't do 10% of that. All right. Bruce Lee, icon.
Dead.
Dead.
That's where you're going with dead. All right.
I loves me some Bruce Lee, man.
I do too.
I loves me
Chinese.
Wow.
Wow, I mean, you can go hardcore with it. Take that to the next level. Chinese film actor.
Chinese film actor.
There you
Okay,
go.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Chinese film actor.
Fucking sniper that shit.
I mean, I was going to say yellow, but...
Oh! We do not, Mike Johnson's comments do not represent Durnk answers. Chad.
Wow. I'd love to make up something super funny for this, but I respect the man far too much, and I will just call him, as you said, Icon.
Video game. He's listed as a video game. I don't know. I don't make this up.
I'm trying to think of a Bruce Lee video game.
I've played one, and it wasn't good.
This was way back in the day.
Was it as good as Shaq Fu?
16-bit Nintendo
This is really about the
shit.
same.
This is like 16-bit Nintendo shit we're talking about, right? This is like old school, big blocky game.
Actually, he had one for the original
Atari.
Xbox too.
Did he?
Yeah, it was like an old Ninja Turtles or Double Dragon style walking down.
Because I know he's basically in Tekken under a different name.
He's in the new UFC too.
Really?
They put him in the new UFC, and he kind of looks weird.
Of course, they always make him look weird.
Well, no, they put him in there because when he passed, he was talking about the next thing he was really going to get into to incorporate into Jeet Kune Do was American traditional wrestling. Because he fought a wrestler, and he said, it was going great, I was kicking the crap out of him, and they got a hold of me, and then I couldn't do a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, there is something to this. So the modern martial arts people around the world truly believe if he'd lived another couple of years, wrestling
Speedos would have been everywhere.
Well, current MMA would have been like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Current level MMA would have been like 20 years ago.
Yes.
Just because he would have caught on to jiu-jitsu and he would have caught on to wrestling. And
How does that feel to you?
Bolts do not hit back.
but okay, so old guy in the room might know this better. But when did Bruce Lee die? It was like
71.
71. So that would have been way before any kind of video game could have been.
Yep, way before any kind
that's
of real
bizarre that he would be.
Because he's a fucking icon, that's why.
Yeah. Well, he's been in a fair amount of video games. More movies, I would say, for sure. But I kind of expected, I half expected documentary.
He didn't make that many movies.
He didn't make that many movies in the United States. He made
true,
several in China. Not a lot. I mean, we're still not talking
Jackie Chan levels.
No, not even close to Jackie Chan.
Do you guys remember watching the old Jackie Chans when they tried to make him the new Bruce Lee?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Like In Eagle Shadow Fist.
Yep.
Real movie title.
Yeah.
You know, Bruce Lee.
All that early Jackie Chan stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
They really wanted him to be, there's a few they wanted.
The 12th century China Jackie Chan were drunken master, and you can see telephone poles in the background. Really, it's great.
I think the fight choreography in those movies is
fantastic. That's fantastic. But there's always a few.
That's why you watch those movies. You don't watch it for the telephone poles in the background.
This is so unrealistic.
The one I just made fun of in Eagle Shadow Fist might be the worst one of all of them. Like at one point, he grabs a guy and throws him against a cliff, and it's clearly like a stuffed plastic doll, and then it falls down, and then it's a guy.
Yeah. What's the one where he jumps off the railing in the mall and slides down the pole like with all the lights? Is that Police Story?
Police Story. That's a fantastic fucking.
Oh man,
that's the best one. Absolutely.
Rumble in the Bronx.
Rumble in the Bronx
was
is
also
great.
amazing.
It's good, but Police Story was fucking fantastic.
His Police Story.
But here's my tribute to Bruce Lee. Don't think, feel. It is like a finger pointing off to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you'll miss all the heavenly glory.
be water.
I really dig what you're saying.
Some Enter the Dragon, man. Come on.
I really dig what you're saying, but the fake Chinese accent, like, crossed into racism.
No, that's what he used to. He'd do interviews like that, which was weird.
Yeah.
I'm an asshole.
If you're quoting him, you have to do kind of an asshole. Be water, my friend.
The sad thing is that the only thing his son has is the crow.
Yeah. Well, no, he's got a couple of
He had
sons.
rapid fire.
He had a couple of
wasn't
sons,
horrible.
didn't he? He has 2 sons and a daughter.
Well, I'm just saying that.
From a filmology standpoint,
Yeah.
Well, didn't his son died on film set?
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Apparently, the dude who shot him was fucked up for life.
Oh yeah.
Like he has been in and out of psychiatric wards and stuff like that because he's the guy who killed Bruce Lee's son. Like, and he's like, there was an interview with him one time. He's like,
this shitty movie.
He's like, I literally can't. He's just an act. He was just working as an extra, and he's like, I literally could never deal with it.
We could have we could talk an hour for about.
All right, next one.
We'll do that some other time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude.
I love Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Not Bruce Lee.
JCVD. Has anybody seen JCVD?
Yes! That movie is so good!
It should have been at least nominated for an Oscar that year. His performance was fucking amazing. The direction of that movie was fucking amazing.
That opening scene where it's like the single take action scene, and then he gets to the end of it, and the director calls cut, and okay, just watch the movie because it's amazing. But like the director is sitting behind the camera, he's playing a video game, and he's like, "Do it again." And Jean-Claude Van Damme, who's like 50 now, he's like, I can't do this shit. It's like a 5 or 6 minute long single take action thing.
Oh my god!
And it's fantastic.
The movie is about him as himself, and he gets stuck in a bank heist, a real life bank heist, and he's just a victim in there, and everyone's encouraging him to do something because he's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I'm just a dude.
The scene I always go back to is where he does he completely drops character, completely drops the movie, and just stares into the camera and does like a 3 or 4 minute monologue.
Literally, he's
and they rise him up into the lights of the set. And they rise him up to the lights of the set to really pervade. He's just talking to the crowd now. And then they bring him back down, and he's back in the movie.
It's amazing.
And it's fucking great.
All right, I'll watch it.
If you haven't seen that movie, you need to see it.
If you only see one Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Which
that and Lionheart. Watch Lionheart in that movie.
Also Bloodsport.
Yes, Bloodsport.
I was kidding about Lionheart. That was a fucking awful film.
Street Fighter. Saw that shit in theaters.
You will see a beefy Gomez Adams in that movie as well.
Raul Julia's last movie.
Yeah, man, and he was like hardcore cancer ridden by that point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he was just like
sick.
barely survived. That's some fucking acting.
I read an oral history about Street Fighter. I think it was on AV Club.
Man, we are going down the pipe on this episode.
They were talking about how it was just a disaster from the get-go. Like they had this first-time director. I can't remember who it was, but he's gone on to do other stuff.
Oh God, you gotta edit that out.
But like he wanted to make this movie about like 1 or 2 characters in the Street Fighter universe, and they kept forcing characters on him until there's like 14 of them in there, and it's just no longer.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with all these people? I feel really bad right now. I can't remember the company that does it. There's a YouTube group that does really high quality short films of what films should be of all this source material. They did a Wonder Woman one, they did a Street Fighter one, they did a DBZ one, and it's extremely high quality.
I refuse to believe that a DBZ one would be worth anything outside of the cartoon realm. Because don't get me wrong, I love Dragon Ball Z.
It's like 10 minutes, and it's only about the Android saga, and it's fucking amazing.
I don't know.
No, okay. Jean-Claude Van Damme, what is he listed as?
Oh yeah.
Honey.
Ass kicker.
Ass kicker.
Oh yeah. I'm saying like muscles.
Muscles
from Brussels.
I'm gonna go with
muscles sunglasses from Epic.
I'm gonna go with not Bruce Lee.
Martial artist. You guys went too broad.
Ass kicker's close.
It's true.
That was close. You're the only person with a point so far, so these motherfuckers are keeping up their stuff. Last one in this set, Superman. Superman.
Orphan.
Okay, I'm gonna go literal. Comic book hero.
Okay.
Kryptonite.
I think Chad just understands how this game works, and I don't.
Chad, I'm going to give it to you because it's comic book character.
Oh, that was close.
I'm going to give it to you, comic book character.
All right, I get a point.
I'm playing golf rules again, guys.
Hopefully at some point you get something so wrong I give them negative, and then we're really
There you go.
involved.
Yep.
All right, let's move on to the
par.
next news story. Chinese company versus Transformers. Beijing Pangu Investment Company Limited.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously. They make that thing that does that thing that I bought when I went to the
Right, you
place.
open it up, and it's like,
and it does
there.
this, and it smells good.
They're
So-
very upset with the new Transformers movie.
Well, of course
As
they
they
are.
should be.
They put in $1.6 million, and they had their premiere jewel in their shit. It's a big part, actually, of the new movie. It's this... It's
Mark Wahlberg.
It's a mall. It's a mall hotel. Blah blah blah. That is literally 6 football fields long.
Uh-huh.
And it's called the Pangu Dragon. And it's like apparently a huge scene in this movie takes place in and around the Pangu Dragon, and it was supposed to be a big thing for them. Well, they are very upset with the current cut of this movie
Because
they were signed with a sponsorship deal, and they claim that they are not being honored in their sponsorship deal.
here's the thing. More than likely, they're going to have a totally separate cut for the Chinese market.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they counting the Chinese cut or the American cut?
I'm sure whatever cut they sent them is the cut that will be shown in that country.
We would think so. We would think so. But
So here,
I don't know.
it's not just Paramount though. It's Paramount and 2 Chinese associate companies that came in on this. They can't actually sue Paramount. It's how the Chinese and American economic markets work.
they're
They can't
separate.
actually do it.
Yeah.
However, they can pressure Paramount into making editorial changes, and that's what they're doing. They're trying to pressure them into editorial changes, lobbying the Chinese government to make the movie banned.
Yep, that's exactly the way I figured that would go. All they can do is say no, the movie can't be shown in China.
For those
And then Paramount will buckle.
Yeah, for those who don't know, the Asian market is fucking huge.
Like, American market's about this big, and Asian market's about this big.
We're close because we're close. But they
Not
are
that close.
of the international market. They are the giantest portion.
Take Pacific Rim, for example. It made
Pacific
about
Rim
this
job.
much money in America, and it made about this
Well,
much
that's
money.
because they wrote it for the Asian market.
I'm just saying, Asian market's about this
Yeah.
big, American market's
Yeah.
about this big.
Yes.
Look at this shot composition. I am China. Mike is United States.
I'll lean back.
There you go.
Lean back. Lean back. Lean back. All right. No, shit. I lost my shit. They
Constantly losing
There's
my
your
shit.
shit.
You have no idea.
the
Yeah, we're not even halfway down
Man.
the page, guys.
no,
Okay,
no,
we
but
got 20 minutes. Go.
really? Yeah, no, they're demanding edits and banning. Do you think any of that will happen? Is my question. It is a large market. It is a large market. I think they're too close to release to really edit anything, like do any of that. Do you think a banning will happen?
No. They will get the changes made in time.
Really?
Guaranteed.
I'd agree with you.
There's too much money to be made in
Yep.
China.
Yep. They will.
Do you think they'll push the Chinese release?
It's gonna suck. I mean, with or without the changes, it'll probably suck. But
They will
no,
not
yeah.
push the release. It's
No.
it's too late. I'm sure even in China, there's been a big, huge marketing push already, and they
Yep.
got like the Chinese Taco Bell is on board,
Yep.
and shit's got to happen when it's going to happen.
Okay,
So, yeah.
show of hands or vote. Who the fuck cares about this Transformers movie? Because I'm out.
I don't the fuck care.
There was a brief moment in time where I was like, Dinobots!
Yeah.
And I've read like 3 or 4 reviews now that it's just mind-numbingly bad. It's like the third one was bad enough.
Right.
There's a line that they choose to put in the trailer in which Marky Mark literally says, "I think we found a transformer," and I was out from the moment that happened.
Right before I came over here, I was actually reading a review, and Devin Faraci from Badass Digest was talking about how Gerard Depardieu would have made a more convincing Texan than Mark Wahlberg does in this movie. He said it's happening level bad, Mark Wahlberg. And I like Mark Wahlberg.
I haven't seen any of them, so I abstain.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
The first one is watchable enough.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah, the first one is a fun movie.
You know, there's some fundamental things about movie making that I think they really just don't understand. I think that's Michael Bay's fault.
Yeah.
Though that's not to say that Michael Bay can't make a kick-ass movie. I think he is literally a master filmmaker. He just shits all over stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't care as much about the source as you would like him to.
Well, it's not even about the source. It's about making a good movie. I mean, you look at something like The Rock or even Armageddon. Those are great blockbuster summer movies.
The Rock is really good.
The Transformers didn't have to be The Rock because they had everything else connected to it. So they didn't have to care as much about those characters.
At this, like stuff like that, he's just throwing shit at the screen because he knows that's what people like.
I'm gonna real quick move into our next news topic just because we're on it.
Yeah.
The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer.
Yes.
That was just posted this week. I did not give a shit about anything posted up to this movie. This trailer makes me care about this fucking movie. It looks so much better than anything that they've shown.
It's certainly the best glimpse that we've seen of this property so far.
They showed more Turtles. Yeah. They showed more Shredder. They put more action sequence in it, and that's what you wanted to see the whole time.
But I think it's obviously a result of getting those effect shots done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they it's had bad press from the beginning. I think that they really wanted to show that they got the designs down. They got the effects down. That's the thing that people were most worried about. Because ever since the hardcore fans, ever since they announced that they were doing mocap, people freaked out. It's like, oh, it's not animatronic suits like they did in the 90s with...
That looked not great. Let's be fair, people.
They're awesome. What are you talking about? Jim Henson's Creature Shop did those. You take that back.
Oh, shit. It's on now.
You take it back.
I'm going to say it didn't look
Except for the third one, the samurai one, which was shitty. But you're talking to a pretty huge Turtles fan.
I'm a giant Turtles fan as well.
I'm a bigger Turtles fan than him. You want to know how?
How?
I've read the comics.
I saw them in concert.
That's early 90s shit right there. Damn,
was Corey Feldman on stage?
No.
That was like
foam latex suits and
Vanilla Ice.
Not even Vanilla Ice was there. Nope.
Ninja.
Nope. This was a full-on Ninja Turtles rock opera. Look it up. It exists.
That's fantastic.
Do you care at all?
No.
I got high-fived by Donatello.
Did you?
I did.
Fucking A. That's what I'm saying.
But that way wearing purple to this day?
Yes.
I
Though obviously Michelangelo is my favorite.
I think I watched the cartoon, and I think I had 1 or 2 toys, but that was about it.
I'm gonna be honest. Based on the trailers I've seen so far, I think the voice acting for this movie is gonna be good.
Yeah, I mean,
based on the characters, I think it's gonna be decent.
Johnny Knoxville as Leonardo, I actually like.
Yeah.
I like Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
I'm willing to see it at this point. Look, Megan Fox didn't excite me.
Yeah.
Well, not in the ways in the ways that they intended, but not in the ways that I would have wished.
I still can't figure out how the fuck she's in that movie. Didn't they have like all the beef?
That was all fake.
Okay.
Yeah, that none of that was real.
Well, she's not in the third fucking movie, Transformers movie.
Would you have been?
They had to make it believable. Come on.
Yeah.
She got blackballed off that because she talked some smack about.
Yeah, she talked shit and then he talked shit and I thought it was like a thing.
But see, the thing is, what else was she in between then and now?
Jennifer's Body.
I think that was before the third one.
Oh, nothing.
So she was like, oh, that's how that works.
She was in pregnancy between those 2 times.
Yeah. I guess she was in the Judd Apatow movie that sucked. This is 40. This is 40. God, that was boring.
That was
really
super
boring.
Other trailer. We're in full summer movie swing right now.
Yes, we are.
The two other movies I'm actually excited about right now is Snowpiercer, which looks really good, and Fury, Brad Pitt's new
And Guardians of the
World War
Galaxy.
II.
Yes,
He's also excited about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes!
That doesn't count because that movie's gonna be fucking
we
insane.
need to devote an entire episode to Guardians of the Galaxy.
After the movie comes out, we will do it.
I'll go see it, and then we will come back
Just like
here
we went,
and have
just like we went and saw Godzilla.
Yeah, well, because we didn't do that either. You're right, shit, fuck you.
I liked Godzilla too.
I didn't see
Fury looks awesome. That's not. I don't really know if that's a summer movie, considering the fact that it comes out in November. But the trailer came out in the summer, so
So there you go.
I'm really excited about that. I love Brad Pitt.
I think it's going to be the next great war movie, and
I think it's smaller than that, though. I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you, but I think it's a lot smaller than maybe it looks.
Yeah.
I think I would put it closer to like the quieter parts of Saving Private Ryan, as opposed to the parts that everybody remembers.
I think it's very
Yeah, I think it looks awesome.
I think it's very Full Metal Jacket.
Okay. Yeah, I could see
Very
that.
Full Metal Jacket.
Not as political.
No.
But
the price of war sort of thing.
I saw Edge of Tomorrow not too long ago. That was awesome.
They had an amazing week 3. They're finally up over 100 million.
Yeah.
There you go. Because no one was going, and everybody was saying it was a great film, but no one was going to see it. So I was curious if...
I think it's more
Listen,
timing.
people, anytime you can see Tom Cruise run, just go do it.
Yeah. Run in a giant mechanical suit. I mean, with guns. Yeah.
All right. Move on from there.
That was weird.
Next part of the game, real quick. We're going to do this real
movies,
quick. Batman.
Billionaire.
Go on.
I want to be a billionaire.
I will get more specific.
So fucking bad.
Billionaire narcissist with a hero complex. That's what I'm going with.
Are you quoting the Avengers right now?
I was going to put something about being an asshole, but... Damn it. Batmobile.
Award-winning work.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah, obviously.
I think you're cheating.
Osama bin Laden.
ZZ Top.
What?
It's a beard thing, apparently.
It's a beard
It's all
thing.
about the beard.
I was going to say teddy bear.
What the fuck?
Asshole.
Organizational leader.
Well, yeah.
He and Barack Obama have that in common.
I like that.
Oh no!
Football.
People just let that shit
Football.
go. They didn't want to.
Like
they didn't want to
football
touch
or
I'm not just
football?
gonna I'm not gonna acknowledge that bullshit. Football. We're in America. Football.
Football.
God damn! Can't make a joke these days.
There's no you at any point.
Television program.
Football.
Football. Soccer.
Sunday.
Interest. Interest is the answer I was looking for.
Nice. All right.
And
totally
last.
get that. I can totally get that.
Forward. 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 Forward.
Good job. You spelled it correctly. First try.
I had to work on it. I've been practicing it all afternoon.
Well, you had it written on a sheet, so I should open it.
Look, it's not in front of me and I've been drinking. Written on the sheet means nothing.
Direction.
Direction. Nobody can fucking get this, by the way.
An acknowledgement at the beginning of a written work. It's more of a definition, but...
That's my answer.
Football position. I transitioned into it.
Nicely done. That's humor, people.
All right.
Right there.
Next topic. News topic. Neurobridge. The Neurobridge. I want to talk about this.
Oh, getting back to Pacific Rim.
There's a young man from Ohio, Ian Burkhurst, 23-year-old man from Dublin, Ohio. He has a pretty normal-looking dude, normal dude, except for one thing: he's a quadriplegic. Thanks in part to the Ohio State's Webster Medical Center. He moved his hand.
I'm the asshole.
He moved his hand and picked up a spoon the other day.
What? Like...
Here's how.
Okay.
They have invented a new thing. They put a chip smaller than a pea in the motor center of your brain, specifically in his part of the brain in which controls the right arm and hand. It registers, based on a few algorithms, the neural patterns and electronic patterns of your brain, and then sends it remotely to electrodes attached to his arm. And he could skip his spinal column and control his arm.
Fucking A, that's Bionic Man kind of shit happening right now.
So,
starting.
Okay, so
first part of a Bionic Man.
They're calling this a spinal bypass.
So he did it. It wasn't somebody with remote control behind the curtain.
He did it. His brain controlled the electrodes through send electrodes into a computer. The computer said, lift this finger. He lifted that finger. Clench. He clenched. Lift your wrist up. He lifted his wrist up.
Slower.
It's less than a tenth of a second delay.
That's not bad. That's like, yeah, that's video game online lag time right there. It's all good. Shit! That totally opens up the possibility of live action, like fucking what do you call that? The video games where you like control people to kill people.
Full VR.
So there you go. It's just like beginnings of full VR control of other people's bodies and shit.
Yes.
This is fucking insane.
It sounds dangerous.
This is that Gerard Depardieu, Gerard Butler movie. Sorry, I got you guys mixed up.
Gamer.
My bad. Gamer, yes. This is like gamer shit.
The Gerard Depardieu movie.
I was thinking more of that Bruce Willis movie in which everyone's a robot.
But that's robots. We're talking like controlling real people now.
Oh, Surrogates.
Surrogates.
Yeah.
We talked about that on another show. He hated Surrogate.
Yeah,
I thought the concept was fascinating.
I never saw it.
Yeah, concept's great. That doesn't count to what the fucking movie is. This is one of the coolest fucking science things I've seen in a long goddamn time. The fact that they recently, for the World Cup, had a person go out and kick the first kick of the World Cup in a full exosuit. Exoskeleton, a person who cannot walk, but walked due to this exoskeleton out and did the first kick of the FIFA World Cup. This is a step beyond that. Yep. This is your brain just telling little electrodes, and this is the first person to do it because this is the first time after 2 years of trial testing that a person was allowed to do it by the FDA. And the electrodes on the arm, while still being in trial mode, weren't big at all. It was just a tiny sleeve that they put on with a couple of wires sticking out. It wasn't that big of a fucking deal. The thing on his head was kind of a big deal.
The first practical, we'll say over-the-counter application of this is going to be erectile dysfunction.
I get hard. No!
Turned it into a dig joke.
Quite honestly, I thought that was going to be you, but that's okay. Mike got it. The other Mike got there. It's all good.
Poop joke, so it's going to be used for that now. Yeah.
Duty.
Of course, I could go so far as to say
I was the one who came up with the planet made of poop last time.
Yeah.
Good point.
You're bringing us to a new high, buddy.
10 minutes.
Not much talk about this. I just thought it was one of the coolest
fucking fascinating
leaps in science I've seen in a while.
Absolutely.
I have lots of questions, but let's move on.
Questions?
Well, I was just going to say, did he feel like he was moving his own shit, or is
No,
it more this is happening? I don't really.
This is the problem. There is no feedback from. It's a one way right now.
Yes. Yeah.
There is no feedback from it, which could have negative implications if this becomes a full body thing. How do you know you're hurting? If you're hurting yourself or not? How do you know? That's the biggest thing that came to my mind. But how do you know if you've strained yourself to a certain degree?
Yep.
There's just no way to know. However, and they did it in a small news video they had with the guy. He just said small things like possibly brushing my own teeth, feeding myself. These are things that I would just like to get back to. Walking again, I would think would be unrealistic, but day-to-day things that I don't have to rely on another human being to do would be nice.
There you go. No, totally get that.
He's talking about this.
There is no feedback. He has a spinal injury.
You took it another.
I'm just saying. That's what I'd be talking about.
Yeah, you would be talking about that. Yes.
I'm talking about it right now.
Last section of the game.
Here we go.
Narnia. Wardrobe. Okay.
A series of fantasy books.
I'm going to wear my Narnia collection.
Fantasy books.
James McAvoy.
Is.
Musical group.
What?
That's cheating. That's like taking it outside of the norm.
I don't know. I
know.
I would have said like fictional land or some bullshit.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Will Smith. This one, I'm going to let you in. Isn't that far off base?
Okay. Will Smith.
William Bartholomew. I don't know if it's real name.
Television actor.
His name is actually
I hate
Wilfred.
you. I was going to say
Wilfred.
Wilfred or Willard?
Willard. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Wilfred or
Wilford
Willard.
Brimley. I don't know. What the hell you guys
Has
talking
he got the beat us?
Will Smith's actual name.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not William, though. I know that for sure.
I know his real name is My Kids Are Douchebags, but that's...
It's
I
not.
just call him Fresh Prince.
I was going to say it's not necessarily his fault, but it kind of probably is.
I go, I'm a television actor.
Television actor?
Let's go.
Banana hammock.
Like music composer, like for movies.
Music composer for movies.
Yeah.
Specifically,
Film
movies.
Film composer.
There
Film
you go.
composer.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
The Fresh Prince. That's what we're going. Fresh. Celebrity.
Oh, wow. Let's keep that shit general.
Dude.
Person.
The moon.
Right,
The moon was a celestial object with coordinate system, and Will Smith is a celebrity. I don't know how this works. Legolas.
Legolas.
So you gotta go, is it really simple, or is it really far out there? That's the first thing you gotta ask yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for this one. Homosexual fantasy.
Yeah, I buy it. Yep.
Heterosexual fantasy. Orlando Bloom played that guy. The Warlando Bloom.
What?
Honey? Legolas.
Person.
Do you know what that's from?
Yes.
you know what
I
I
know.
got?
I haven't. Yeah, no.
He's not a person, he's an elf. They're not people.
Elves are people.
It's not a people. A person is specific to the human race.
The Keeblers are very clearly slaves kept in a tree, okay?
The Keeblers are like more dwarf elves because they're small. They're not like real elves.
You gotta continually do one of these.
They're magical beings.
You gotta like move your ear, figure out how to move your ears so your glasses slowly go down and then just push up.
Yes.
What's your...
He's a-
He's trying to figure out...
he does eyeglasses for a living. He's done it too well. He can't get them to slide.
Legolas is a badass.
What I was looking
Whatever.
for is film character.
Oh, of course you were.
Film character. Not the...
Okay, not
fuck
the-
the books.
fuck the books.
Fuck the books.
Fuck the
Language. The word
Oh.
language. This was by accident, and it's brilliant.
language.
A thing. It's a thing.
You gotta go deep on this.
Language.
Nobody's getting it. It's just not gonna happen. I just want to see what you guys say.
Oh man, I'm just gonna go with Tool.
Causes war.
Causes war.
Ooh.
Quotation subject.
Oh. All right then. There we go.
What does that mean?
I don't understand this game anymore.
And the last one, it's a play on the previous one. German language.
Ooh.
Specifically, the German language.
Sausage.
The Bratwurst.
Mein Bleistift ist groß.
I don't know what
I
you
was
said.
gonna say, ich weiß nicht.
What'd you just say?
I don't know.
My pencil is big.
Language and fiction. Welcome to YouTube, everyone!
Alright.
Yay! And the winners are...
Yay! It is
You
a tie.
fucking suck.
I do.
And now down to sudden death. Arm wrestling.
No.
Rochambeau, do this shit.
The banana will wrestle.
All right,
I'll wrestle a banana.
let's move on to real quick. Anybody got any indie picks this week? Because I do have one.
I'm sorry I do not have an indie pick. I almost did, but I forgot.
I would like to just say very briefly that last time I was on the show, I thought that I was referring to EVE Online as the game that had a scantily clad cover story, when in fact it was a very boring game. I was thinking of Evany is the boring game, so I just wanted to clear that up.
He messaged me directly after, like an hour after the show, to let me know.
Yeah.
This is what I was. It was really bugging you, apparently.
I got internet cred that I gotta uphold.
Yeah, I get it.
They're very similar. EVE Online, Evany.
Yeah, no, I
it's
believe
the thing.
Here's what I'm going to do. By the time this comes out, it'll already be over. But right now, there's a thing going on called Summer Games Done Quick. It's from the Speed Demo Archives, or speeddemos.com, or gamesdonequick.com. It'll all take you to the same place. Basically what it is, it's a week-long, started on Monday, marathon on Twitch TV and also on their website, if you go to their website, that is just speed runs of video games.
Oh, wow.
And if you don't, if that sounds boring to you, you haven't seen a speed run of a video game. You're talking about like watching Link walk through walls into bosses he's not supposed to be for another 4 hours. It's the most interesting version of video games I think I've ever seen. I watched the Sonic the
As
Hedgehog.
opposed to playing through the story that has been written.
Well, I
So
mean,
many people painstakingly wrote and put together.
you can do that, then go watch these other people break the shit out of the video games you loved as a child. I watched this.
What about Battletoads? The speed run of Battletoads.
I saw a speedrun of Battletoads Double Dragon the other day.
Oh shit!
Yeah, 2-player Battletoads Double
Okay, you
Dragon.
were being funny. And he
I thought I was
It
being
was
funny.
great. They were frame perfect, killing one-shot hit bosses in that game. It was insane. It was great to watch. Making glitches so bad that your sprite is just a collection of arms and missing everything else. To just get through the game quicker. It's incredibly interesting. Also, they're raising money for Doctors Without Borders. It'll be over by this point, but also it's for a good cause.
It's already over. Settle down. The super's here anyway. You can go look at stuff, but it's over.
Yeah, and you can watch it.
Relax.
You can actually go to their website and their YouTube and watch every speed run. They'll put it up
you can
for
watch it
later watching, and it's fucking interesting.
Right here.
Neato.
Right here.
Yeah, I watched the 37-minute Fallout New Vegas run.
That's already too long for Fallout New Vegas.
It took me like 26 hours or something like that to get through that fucking game.
All right.
All right, now we're going to move on to the last thing we do every week, and it's this little thing I like to call the hypothetical of the week. Somebody got a new Casio keyboard. Boop.
This is my second show, and I forgot that was happening.
Nobody watches
She
the
knew.
show.
She covered her ears. This week, the hypothetical is as such. We did an interesting game this week called the YouTube game. There's also another interesting thing that owns YouTube called Google. When you Google something, sometimes interesting topics come up on that. As well.
Sometimes Google.
Let's pretend it's 100 years from now.
Oh my goodness.
Or 200 years from now.
200
Whoa.
years from now.
How about 201 years from
I
now?
will be
Sure,
dead.
fuck it, whatever. Google still exists. It probably is the hive mind that controls
Google
the world.
probably, yes, rules the world. That and Amazon.
As it is called in these days, Skynet.
Android absolutely killed Apple this year, by the way, in their keynote. It
Damn.
absolutely fucking killed them. But they, here's the hypothetical.
Here we
Your
go.
great-great-grandkid, whatever the fuck, wants to Google you.
Norman. My great-grandson Norman.
Wants to Google you. Specifically, and it does come up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, it does show up as you.
Which is
Two
improbable
questions.
considering how generic my name is. Continue.
I'm
It's a hypothetical.
I've had other famous people that are my have my name. But there are two questions to this. What do you want them to find on the very first response? But what will they actually find as a
Okay.
That's my hypothetical for this week. I'll go first. This is kind of a deep one for you guys. Go ahead and think away.
All right, I'm thinking. Go.
What I want them to find is a winner of an Oscar, a Tony, a multiple award winner. What they're actually going to find:
This podcast.
multiple homicide in Goodwill.
Nice. There you go.
So mine's
All
actually
right.
a little bit backwards. What they will find is Saint, because I would have paid the Google people off a long time ago to put Saint in there.
Okay.
And what I want them to find is first person to have sun kissed IV'd into their system.
So you're assuming you're going to be famous at some, like really rich at some point, because you're paying people off and IVing in Sunkist.
Who says that money is going to be the form of currency in 200 years?
Is it going to be
That's a
boobies?
good point.
But you're not going to be
just a-
alive in 200
Is it going to be? Is it
That's
going to be
true.
Is it going to be shedding really curly hair? Because you could be loaded. Do you have one, sir?
Well, I would like them to find my various short films and whatnot at noseatbelts.com. And
Shameless plug.
Bye bye.
that I was an influential filmmaker and all-around awesome dude. What they'll actually find is probably my Zanga from when I was 16 years old.
Ah, Friendster.
Yeah.
MySpace.
I had MySpace. I'll admit it. There was anime characters on it. I'll admit that too.
Yep.
Doesn't exist no more. Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit. It's out there, man.
It still
Out
exists.
there.
Man, no,
always
MySpace still
gonna be out
exists.
there.
I refuse to delete anything that I've done in the past just because it's like, it's there.
It's there. It's your history, man.
That's my history. Why would
That's right.
Why would I get rid of that?
So there's a lot of stains on shirts or something.
on the internet.
Except Zanga messed everything up and it's not the same. You can't really get access to your crap.
Stupid
Really, I haven't
Did
even
you
tried.
look up how to get back into your Zanga?
I did.
What the fuck were you doing that for?
Because it had like 5 years of entries in there from when I was
Wow.
younger.
Nostalgia is hitting you hard.
Am I old enough that I've missed this Zanga thing?
Yeah, it was when I was
It's
in high
kind
school.
of like Apple II chat rooms, but
He's speaking my
it-
language now.
It's more like it's like pre-blog press. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like
Okay,
in
all
between blog press and.
So basically-
you could kind of, if you knew what you were
Blogspot.
doing, change what your shit looked like and how to do
yeah, I mean, it was kind of like LiveJournal, but a little more customizable.
Yeah. Basically, a lot of kids used it to journal their lives.
Right.
Yeah.
So was it social?
As if
People could
anybody
friend
gave
you
a
and all that
shit.
Yeah,
shit,
you
or was
could
it just-
add friends and they could like.
You had to add them. They couldn't just like, hey, you're pretty cool. I want to be.
Well, they can. Well, basically, you just followed each other's.
Okay,
Right.
gotcha, gotcha.
Journals,
So it was like,
yeah.
it was.
My Twitter
Like
is
like
just
LiveJournal,
fake
but you
people
could
right now.
customize the layout and
All right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason, because I wrote like almost every day in there for like a few years.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm not saying it was quality. I'm not saying it was quality, but
Yeah,
Buddy.
well, my what I would like them to find isn't that different than anybody else would be, and that would just be that, you know, that I was a well-respected filmmaker and funny person that that influenced others. I want to be kind of like the bands I like the Pixies. That's kind of what I want to be. That band that everybody listened to, thought was really cool, and then started other bands and got real famous. But I wouldn't be the one to be. I'm not going to get famous. That's all I'm saying.
That
Anyway.
is the Velvet Underground of filmmaking.
There you go. Exactly. What they're gonna find, Mike Johnson stole a little bit of this thunder. This podcast. That's what they're gonna find.
No, Chad, I don't tag your name at all.
There's
I
no
want
reason.
people to watch it. What are you doing? What are you talking about?
Wait,
Yeah.
the what?
And with that shot to his soul, goodbye, everybody! Have a wonderful night. Remember, play games, hang out with your friends, have cool stuff, talk about cool stuff. Play!
Play!
See you guys later. You know what we have?
Don't play.
I gotta turn
Don't
shit
play.
off now.
You know what hasn't happened in a while?
Games are bad.
The GoPro has been so much better, like for
That's
a
right.
long time. It hasn't been an asshole at all.
Because I did my job, man. I was doing the technical directing thing. We took a hiatus. What'd I do? I figured out how to make shit work.
I'm assuming you changed the batteries in the.
Okay, yeah, that's what I
You changed the batteries.
Fine, I changed the goddamn batteries, okay?